this, watch this. I put it like gold. Check out the view. Out with the old and in with the new. I'm in my new era. I'm better in my new era. I'm better in my new era.
Hey, very good afternoon to you and welcome to Mattioli Woods Welford Road as we bring you round 15 action in the PWR between Leicester Tigers and Exeter Chiefs. It's bottom against third. Exeter seeking a win to get even closer to securing a playoff berth. For Tigers, 12 defeats in 12. This is about seeking a first victory of the year. Well, a very good afternoon to you. It's a gorgeous day in the centre of Leicester. I'm Adam Whitty, your commentator today. Delighted to be joined by the Tigers' second rower, Liv Talon, with me on commentary today. Liv, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Yeah, great, thank you.
And how are you feeling about this clash and this matchup this afternoon?
Feeling excited. Great day, great weather, and big day for us today, so yeah, excited to see what happens.
What have been the main messages from a Tigers perspective about this match and what you're hoping to achieve?
Main messages in attack, I suppose, is patience on the ball, race to set, and then patience, let things happen how they're going to happen, get to that edge and get over that game line. And
we will talk about this more in depth very shortly, but it is Jenny Maxwell's final game. She is retiring after this. Liv, after a decorated career, how much has her heading off into the sunset been a lovely part of the discussions this week? Yeah,
it's been a massive motivation for us. It's been an emotional week. We're trying to stay focused, of course, on today, and we'll celebrate Jenny later on. But yeah, it's been a big week. We just want to go out there and make a great performance for Jenny and do her proud and give her a lovely send off on her 4th year cap.
Well, Exeter in third at the moment, looking for a victory that would push them even closer to a spot in the semi-finals. This the only game of the day today. However, there are plenty of fixtures around the weekend. Last night we brought you a thriller. Harlequins beaten at the last moment by Ealing Trailfinders. A late Abby Burton try giving them victory. The Trailfinders leaping over Quins into the top 4 as a result of that. We are the only game today, as you can see on your screens there. But tomorrow we've got 2 great games. 12:15. Can Loughborough Lightning be the first team to beat the runaway leaders Gloucester Hartbury? That one's on TNT Sports. A win could keep Loughborough Lightning in the playoff scrap. On YouTube on YouTube after that at 3 o'clock, Sale host Bristol, knowing victory for the Sharks could boost their top 4 hopes hugely. It is a great playoff battle emerging in the PWR. But before we look at the teams here at Mattioli Woods Welford Road as Leicester Tigers take on Exeter Chiefs, let's hear from the 2 men in charge of each team today. For Leicester Tigers, Fraser Gocher, and for Exeter Chiefs, Steve Salvin. So Fraser, there's just a few games left now in the season. Give me a sense of your priorities looking ahead.
I think that they'll stay very similar to what we've been going after all season in terms of those small goals and that we've been going after. I think the most important thing for us is trying to find that consistency. We've had really good spells within games where we've been really competitive and look like a proper PWR team. So for us, it's trying to find that consistency. A couple of changes. Georgie Lingham, how important to have her back on the wing? Yeah, it's always good to have G back in the squad. She, not only off the field, but on the field, she brings so much to this team. That little bit of extra X factor that we potentially need sometimes. And you've got Jenny Maxwell.
It's an emotional day, isn't it? She was watching this team, the men's team, on the terraces as a girl. This was always her dream. How important to give her a good send-off today? Yeah, I think that we've heavily focused this week around that and sort of a for Jenny type theme. I think, look, she's given everything to this programme and a lifelong supporter of the club, so we'll make sure that we give her the best send-off possible. And Exeter, your thoughts on them and the challenges they pose? Yeah, look, they're in a really good run of form. I think they're a very big physical team that are not afraid to move the ball wide as well. They're a bit of a dual threat, so we focused on ourselves more than anything this week, but we're well aware of the challenges that Exeter bring. So, Steve, we saw last night how much the playoff race is hotting up. I wonder what your priorities are with just a few games left now.
You just said it, playoffs. Making sure we solidify ourselves in that third or fourth position to give us a shot at the at the semis. And obviously this is the next important step in order for us to do that.
What are you hoping for in terms of the consistency performance from your side in those few weeks?
Yeah, exactly that performance. I mean, like, we're not naive. We're not naive to the fact that we know we are heavy favourites to win today. But what's really important from our perspective is we get the mindset and the performance right. And as long as we look after that side of things, we can be really confident we'll be able to deliver that. We're also not naive to the fact that we know how resilient Leicester are. You know, we played them probably only 7 or 8 weeks ago now, and we're to work incredibly hard for everything that we got. So we're expecting exactly the same today.
A few changes, few injuries. I noticed going into this. I was reading an interview with your fly half who was saying it's like riding a bike going back to 10. Give me a sense of how you're feeling about Gabby Cantona and the changes you've had to make to your team today.
Yeah, look, we got banged up last week. You know, we lost the whole midfield that played last week are all now out injured, 10, 12, 13. Amy Rule, who started at tight last week, has got a concussion as well. So, you know, we lost 4 fairly senior, experienced players from the game last weekend. But you know, we're really fortunate that we've got a fantastic squad, and you know, Dalika Menning comes back into the team this weekend to play tight edge. She's a World Cup finalist. She's a world class player. Gabby will slide into that 10 position. She's got a huge amount of experience doing it, and when she plays 12 for us, she plays like a second ball player anyway, so there won't be too much difference in terms of what we expect from her today. And then we've got 2 youngsters in the centre, in Naomi Brendan and Danny Priest, who we've got massively high hopes for moving forward, so it's going to be great to see how those 2 get on today.
And youngsters on the replacements bench too, really great opportunity to see some young players come on and have their shot. Yeah,
like I said, we've got some really good young exciting kids. You know, we've got a young tight on the bench, Alessia Skeet, so again massively high hopes for. Zoe Dare and Gabriella Negrelli, 2 fantastic young forwards. So yeah, just hugely excited to see those girls get minutes today.
So as we build up to kick off here in the PWR, let's have a look at both of the teams. Then Leicester Tigers, winless, bottom of the table and conceding plenty of tries at the moment, have made 2 changes to the team beaten by Sale Sharks last week. Georgie Lingham is back from GB7's duty, starts on the wing. Catherine Baverstock makes her first start at Tigers at Loosehead. And for Jenny Maxwell, after a long and decorated career for Tigers, Lightning and Scotland, she will play her last match for the club. She supported as a girl one final time. She's retiring to pursue other opportunities. On the bench there's a place for 18-year-old Zara Pickwick, but plenty of experience too with the likes of Clodagh Dunn and Abby Coleman. Exeter Chiefs in third and pushing for a semi-final spot are missing a number of key players. No Liz McGovern, Alex Tessier, Amy Rule and Nancy McGillivray through injury. So USA Eagle Gabby Cantona comes into 10. She says moving from 12 to fly half will be like riding a bike. Clodagh Maloney MacDonald at hooker after 3 tries on return last week. Her and Dorothy Wall in the Ireland Six Nations squad. In the England Six Nations squad, 3 Chiefs, Maddie Foenati, Flo Robinson and Claudia Manoni MacDonald, all of them start today. On the bench for the Chiefs, they've put some hope in their youth. A few young names who they are plenty excited about: Zoe Dare, Gabriella Negrelli, Ellen Scantleberry and Alessia Skates, joined by the experienced Rogers, Tutiat Nye and Sinclair. Well, all of the players today are being asked to wear odd socks, as it is a World Down Syndrome Day today. All over the world, events held to amplify the voices of those who have Down syndrome, highlighting their vital role in our communities and calling for their full participation in everything that affects our lives. People encouraged to take part in the Lots of Socks campaign, wearing bright mismatched socks to raise awareness for those who have Down syndrome and their families. So there is Jenny Maxwell leading Leicester Tigers out for the final time. A great player, Liv, isn't she? She has done so much for Tigers, Lightning and Scotland too.
Yeah, she's an amazing player. I'm not sure if you saw in her interview over the week, definitely the mum of the team, ample amounts of experience, and just an overall great leader. So yeah, it's an emotional heavy week for Tigers, and we just can't wait to perform for her today.
A few of your fellow Irish women on the Exeter team. What have you made of them?
Yeah, like the Irish are sprinkled all throughout the PWR, and I absolutely love to see that. I love to see the talent coming through and getting involved over here and growing the game.
Who's impressed you on that team, the Exeter team? If you were not injured and playing today, who would you be looking at and going, they're the main threats for them?
I feel like we have a little look there with Gabby Contorna going into 10. That'll be a different picture definitely for us to have a look at. So we'll be focusing a bit on what she'll be doing in that 10 jersey. And then we've got some big ball carriers. Dorothy Wall at 5.
Matt Sharp, the referee, and there is Gabby Contorna to get us underway. And straight into the hands of Mika Gunter, the Tigers hooker. Tigers having lost all 12 of their PWR games, but for Exeter, a 47-14 win at the Trail Finders last week, ending that run of 2 losses which helped their playoff berth hugely. And there's an early victory for Tigers, getting over the ball,
a nice
and
weapon,
securing a penalty.
Yeah, nice weapon for Tiana Gordon is that turnover for sure.
Getting right underneath the ball. Tess Fury kicking to the touchline. Fury now 4 games at 10 Liv, which she's a versatile back, isn't she, Tess? Very high quality USA international.
Yeah, when we first saw that switch, we weren't sure how that was going to go or how long it was going to stay. But as you say, 4 games, she's definitely making her mark.
Out into the backs it goes. There is Tess Fury, first receiver. Now Jemima McCalman. Decent offload away. Now Henrich out wide. Gunter hanging out on that edge. The South African takes it into contact. Emerson Allen.
I wonder will we see her feisty side come out again this week?
Tigers looking to break through that extra defensive line. Henrich again, Fury. Now Bitter, Lingham. And it's Tigers going backwards at the moment, but they have that shot to nothing, which Henrich takes. But we will go back for the penalty. Reading on that Liv there, Tigers' patience, I guess, in attack, but Exeter were able to push Tigers back a little bit, weren't they, there?
Yeah, I suppose Tigers would have been looking for an out there. We're trying to push into that 22 and not really getting... We're stuck in the middle of the pitch there, so that chip over would have been nice if we could have seen how that played out.
Well, Exeter last week with a tackle success rate of 85% in that win over Trail Finders. Their defence a very strong part of their game.
Yeah, they have a big solid pack, big ball carriers and big tacklers. So for us it's about moving that ball, I suppose, out the back and out to the edge. Try to create some space.
Tigers looking for their first win in the PWR since the 15th of February 2025. That's 399 days.
Yeah, as we saw from Fraser earlier on this week, our theming is for Jenny, and really hope we can do that for her today. That'd be amazing.
40 Scotland caps, 32nd and final one for Tigers. I remember having a chat with Jenny Maxwell, interviewing her about the fact that she was on the terraces as a girl watching Tigers here at Mattioli Woods, Welford Road. She was part of a kit marketing campaign, hanging out with Jordan Murphy, and I think a few other of the more senior players. Tom Croft, I think, was part of it. This club has been part of her lifeblood for her entire life. Yeah,
well, she's a lifelong season ticket holder. She grew up here. Local woman.
Fury then again kicking to the corner. Another chance for Tigers to attack. It's the Tigers doing the early running.
Yeah, that first green zone entry is always an exciting one.
And the line out, a successful part of Tigers' game. 100% success last week in a losing effort. To the middle they go. A few extra metres on that maul. Quite a few more metres. Exeter struggling to keep the green, white and red at bay at the moment. And the advantage coming. Maxwell. Now Gordon. Fury with the kick, the Hail Mary. Gathered on that right wing by Buchanan. But if you're Fraser Gocher, Liv, you will be happy.
100%. We'll definitely take a penalty at this area of the pitch.
And to get that maul victory so early on as well, to get those women in white retreating so much there.
Yeah, we do put a lot of work into our maul. I feel like it's a good weapon for us. A few maul tries we've had over the season, which have been great. So a few more of them. I'd like to see one now, perhaps.
It's not Leicester Tigers if you don't have a very good maul, is it?
No.
Big chance this for Tigers then. 5 metre line. Jordan Russell at the front. It's a decent maul defence though from Exeter this time.
They probably changed their tactics from that last maul.
Unplayable. And the Chiefs will be happy this time with that maul. Liv, what was your reading of what happened there?
I reckon that they put their bodies in low and hit hard and early and knew that they needed to put in a bit more work to stop our driving maul, and they did that well.
First scrum of the day.
Crouch. Bind. It's a bit of both of you. She's pulling you, you're going forward. Let's keep that space. I told you I need to... Yeah. Hold that weight. I am going to be slow. Hold that weight. As discussed.
There's a little chat that went on before the game by the looks of things between the referees and the referee in the front row.
Yeah, referee tend to be very clear on what they need from them front rows.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Fuanati off the back of the scrum in the England Six Nations squad, as you would expect, or knock on.
Great pressure from Tigers there as you see those double shoulders with that 8 pick and go and then push up on hard with that defensive line, causing those knock-ons.
Keep that inside shoulder out, please. Yep, you must.
Catherine Baversack would be very happy with that.
All the action in the Exeter 22 so far. It was Clodnam and Only MacDonald, the guilty party. Big scrum this. Can Leicester make their early pressure pay?
Set. Use it.
Maxwell to Fury, now Henrich. Goes herself. Good take by McCalman.
Play on.
But nicked by an Exeter body.
12 green, playing on the floor.
And it will be Tigers who will hope that their chance of an attack hasn't gone there. Well, it hasn't, not with that kick from Cantona and McCalman. He's able to give Tigers a second bite at the cherry here. Richardson.
Went backwards.
All charged down.
Great
And
effort
here
there
come
from
Tigers.
Advantage white.
But knocked on in the end.
Tackle, release. Green away, please, full.
And it's Exeter ball.
No hands, release, because she needs someone first.
Nobody seems to want to take advantage of this so far. Charged down again.
Looks like Tigers are eager to get that ball back in this 22.
Brought back in
It is
right.
Abby Dogood, who has had to save things for Exeter there, but they cannot clear their lines at the moment. Perhaps out of the hands they will have to do it. Katie Buchanan it is. Up to the 10-metre. Wall now. Also in the Ireland squad for the Six Nations. Cantona now. Clodna Maloney McDonald. Bitter with the take and escapes the clutches, but the pass is stray and out it goes on the far side. Well, a curious passage of play there, Liv, I would perhaps suggest, from both sides, but maybe a bit shaky from Gabby Contorna.
Yeah, a bit of back and forth there from both sides. Yeah, I would agree.
Starting at 10 today with Liv McGovern injured. Contorna, she got 20 minutes pulling the strings at 10 last week against Ealing, but
Green, step out.
this
Thank
her
you.
first real test in this position for quite a while. Chiefs line out then, and they take it down that 5-metre channel, and here is Clodna Maloney now to Maisie Allen. 8 tries already this season. She's got to within 5 metres on the right edge. Exeter now with a lot of potency up to the 5-metre. So dangerous in the red zone, the Chiefs. Pass along the floor to Wall, but there is a knock-on.
Exeter really lit up there. They really put their foot down on the gas, but Tigers forcing pressure and dues ultimately cause that knock on.
Well, it's their efficiency in the red zone is one of their greatest strengths. They were averaging 4 points every time they entered the 22 in their last match against Ealing. And you can see why. They've just got that physicality, haven't they, in the carry. A bit better execution, they possibly would have been over there, Liv.
That's it. They've got the physicality and they can step at that pace.
Eight. Crouch. Bind.
Free kick, Tigers.
Far side. Barry, he goes far side. It's a free kick.
Always enjoy a rueful shake of the head from a front rower. You caught it on there, the bottom of your screen. Delika Menin it was, and Tigers with a chance to clear their lines.
On the edge, please.
Chiefs line out.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. 22, Green on the 22, please.
Well, Exeter will feel relatively comfortable in their position in the playoffs. They are third. Too far away from the top 2 to close the gap, but 8 points clear of Sale in 5th. They will hope with victory today that this may well seal the deal with just 3 games left.
3 out. Penalty advantage.
Scrapping them all, and a penalty advantage for the Chiefs. Knocked on by Robinson.
Yeah.
So they get to use that advantage straight
3-1.
away.
Side entry in the mould.
Robinson, one of 3 Chiefs in the England squad. John Mitchell's
Green on the edge.
36-player squad. 1 cap to her name. Would have been 2, Liv. I don't know if you remember the game when England played France and the floodlights went out. She was on the bench that day. They had to cancel it. But here come Exeter with the first try of the day.
Well executed from Exeter.
Straight off the back, huge, powerful carry. And it is the Chiefs who strike first. There is that potency.
Yeah, I
In
wonder
the red
could we
zone.
have read that a little bit better as Tigers as the second line out in that zone where they went straight to the back. So I'm sure we'll keep an eye on that for the next few lineouts to come.
No stopping Dalika Menin in positions like that. And the Canada international storming over to give them the 5-point lead, and now Cantona to add the extras.
Yes, please.
Just across the post from Cantona, 5-0. So talk us through that, Liv, from your perspective. What's working well from an attacking point of view as opposed to a defensive one?
It's that speed and confidence on the ball. I feel like they take it up a gear when they get into what we call our red zone. And we need to match that. We need to take it up a gear when they're attacking in our red zone. I don't know if we really expected that overthrow and didn't react very quick.
So I've got one this side.
We were without a ball for a brief period, but Kristin Bitter will get us back underway. It's the 115th restart for Tigers this season. They have the best rate of retaining them, but not that one. It's a deep kick from Bitter.
Great double shot there.
Emily Robinson with a
Use it, please.
early afternoon Leicester wake-up call with 2 big hits. Kachakova.
Great take.
And there's Jordan Russell, who gives it to Henrich, the former aerial skier turned rugby player. Russell again. Tigers with plenty of ball early stages, but they haven't done much with it so far in terms of breaking through. But that's a nice inside ball that sets them free, but that offload falls into the hands of Maisie Allen, and Exeter now with a chance to attack centre field and a platform for a counter. Danielle Priest, the Exmouth girl.
Use it, please.
Fernati right in the face of Fury, but she does well to hold off the potential tackle. Maxwell to Bitter. Great carry from Buchanan there. Priest now to try and back it up. Exeter marauding over halfway.
Penalty advantage. White.
And straight through. Go Exeter. It is Claudia Maloney-MacDonald, the England international, close to the 22. Exeter on the prowl now. Priest. Cantona now out to the left. And Fuanati. What a carry. Fuanati for the line now. Up to the 5 metre. Will she be brought down? Just about. It is Richardson who finally hauls her to the floor, but the damage may well be done. Do good. Priest now. The back's trying to get this over, or is it the forwards who just need to do the dirty work? Clodagh Maloney-MacDonald. Fuanati again, Fuanati down. Nobody's stopping that express train.
No, when she got her hands on the ball back a few metres ago, I think she was only going one way.
And the 23 England capped international storms over, gives Chiefs their second try with 19 minutes on the clock. And that was a devastating try, set up by Fuanati, finished 2. And I guess you need to look back, don't you, Liv, at the previous carry. That was monstrous, wasn't it, to get Exeter up to the 5 metre to see where that was set up.
Yeah, she's got speed and power on the ball. Tigers, we want to get in a little bit tighter and lower down on that red zone. But I feel like that try was a bit inevitable. She knew what she wanted to come out of that.
So Cantona with a second attempt at the posts. Simpler one this time, and through it goes. 12-0 then, Exeter lead. And Tigers still seeking what would be their first try in a month. They put up a really good fight against Ealing in February. Scoring that try, getting that consistency. That was the message from Fraser Goetschel just before we started.
Well, that's it. Tigers, we have great phases and we attack well at times, but it's just keeping that going for the full 80 minutes is what we need to really focus on, I suppose.
Maloney McDonald, who of course had a very good carry to set everything up as well. And there's that international class. Perhaps a high tackle there. The referee hasn't spotted it. Here come Exeter again. Perhaps the floodgates opening now for the Chiefs, and through goes Robinson, outside step. So strong out of the hands, Exeter. There's Swan. Clod the Maloney McDonald.
Just driving through those tackles.
And here comes Maisie Allen, looking to add a 9th try of the season. She's still going, but instead passes it over to Robinson to score just to the left of the posts.
Great try from Exeter. Well executed.
And just talk us through that. It was sort of a mix of dancing fleet-footed backs and brute force, wasn't it, that got them through there?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we were on the back foot and we just struggled to connect in a defensive line there. They use their footwork, they use their hands, and got the success.
I've got to credit Maisie Allen there. It was the Maisie Allen and Flo Robinson show, wasn't it? 2 carries from Allen that set that up. Lovely line. And then there is Robinson celebrating her Six Nations call-up with a try and a 3rd for the Chiefs. And 2 more to the total then. That's a great offload there, just to set that up, isn't it, from
100%.
Priest too.
Yeah, great offload and match with a disconnection bus in defence.
Well, Allen, probably the main attacking threat for Chiefs. Their top try scorer, 8 tries. I would have thought she could have had a 9th there, but decided to be unselfish.
Yeah, that was a kind offload.
2 tries for her last week against Ealing. From a Tigers perspective, Liv, you go back to that first 5-10 minutes where it was all Tigers.
Yeah, and that seems to be a theme for us in the last few games. So it's consistency we really need.
Elworthy, the footballing skills. Now Priest straight through, piercing that attacking line. And this seems a little bit too easy for Chiefs at the moment. Finding it easy in the loose. There's Menin. Wall. Pink scrum cap.
It looks brand new today. It's neon, I think.
Oh, the beautiful
quick
offload.
offload.
And here comes Buchanan down that right wing. Bitter to beat, but down for the bonus point. Inside 24 minutes, it is the Chiefs with their 4th. Found space out on that edge. And the dog leg from the Tigers defence found. Exeter punishing them. After Tigers started so well, it is Exeter cruising now. They have that 24-0 lead.
Well, that's it with rugby. It's those simple things done right, I suppose. Our dog leg gave them an opportunity. They just moved the ball quickly, quick offloads, and in they went. So,
well, Buchanan was on the score sheet last time these two teams met at Sandy Park, 36-0. And it will be Cantona. Fourth kick from the tee.
Yes, please.
Just to the right of the post, just inside.
we see those quick hands, nice offload, and they go.
England under 20 Buchanan, one of a number of young, exciting players at the Chiefs. So they've grown more and more into the PWR.
Which way for two, and then we'll get going.
So it's Clodner, Maloney, McDonald. Oh no, it's the Tigers too. Sorry, it's Mickey Gunter. Hanging out in enemy territory, but now back.
Let's go then, please, for three.
Bitter's restart.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't recognise Bitter at the moment, she's trying to get a new hairstyle, I've been asked to mention.
Talk us through it.
It's French braids, 4 of them, I believe, in the front to tie back the mullet.
Well, if she's happy with it.
Yeah, I think it's more for family back home to recognise. I think they were surprised with it last week.
Wall then, outside of the 22, and Exeter
White hold.
go for the kick
Two,
this time.
two. Thank you.
Fury with a chance to stretch her legs. And penalty. And it is all Exeter now.
So,
Oh,
offside. 2. Carried on advancing.
reversing the decision, so it's a Tigers penalty now as Exeter are offside.
Yeah, we'll take that. I don't mind that decision.
Presume that was a call that came in perhaps from the assistant,
two in
was it,
front
on
of the
that
kick
far
out,
side?
and
You can
it's
Yeah,
see
it
it there,
looks like
can't you?
they're communicating there on the sideline.
So kick to the corner, great chance this for Tigers to try and get themselves back in this, get back on
the
the score sheet.
Yeah, I'd love them to step it up a gear now and really get that driving ball going.
Avoid trying to be nilled. They've been nilled 4 times this season, Tigers, including the game at Sandy Park. But here comes that ball then. Few inches gathered as the players landed. Gunter, you can see the ball there in the crook of her elbow. Back's doing the work this time though. McCalman. Jordan Russell. Up to the 5 metre.
Tigers are getting moving now.
Bit of momentum about this. Gunter again. Spilt by Lingham, and that will either be a knock-on advantage. No, backwards at all times.
Cantona caught her own ball there.
Hold right. Yeah, all good now.
Tigers then with the ball back in their hands on halfway. McCalman. 3 players needed to take her down. Gordon. McCalman again, back up looking for work. Feeds Allen.
Advantage. Green.
Another chance for Tigers now. She'll go back for.
Number 1. Yeah. 1 white. No rolling.
I guess from a Tigers perspective, Liv, you are thinking now they've got to take advantage of some of these penalties and some of these opportunities.
Well, that's it. We saw similar theming last week where we were forcing teams to make errors, and we just need to make something to capitalise on that.
Gunter inside the 22. More a fascinating battle so far. You'd probably say even Stevens between the two sides.
Right.
Yeah, we've both got a bit of
Step out.
momentum.
Leicester Tigers, you need to move up as well.
Any
Right,
opportunity.
middle. Extra.
No messing about from the referee today, Matt Sharp.
More.
Richardson the line-out target. But it's Exeter's
That's
maul
one,
defence
backwards, 9.
that has dominated. So out into the backs we go. McCalman. Gunter running round from the throw-in into centre field.
Bro.
Nadine Vincent.
Extra
Oh,
defence pushing
interception
high.
just spilt backwards as a knock-on for Tigers. They've just about got away with that.
Then it went to the ground. So it's a knock on.
It's Claudia Maloney-McDonald not agreeing, I think, with the decision there. I think she's saying it went backwards.
I'm actually all right with your side. More of this. It's been a while, so let's see how she goes in this one.
Some micro comms there from the front row. See how the scrum goes.
It's always one of my favourite bits of rugby, I have to say, these little conversations, the chuntering, the muttering, the arguing.
Yeah, the referee's mic's always interesting.
10 minutes to go in the first half.
Crouch! Bind!
The Chiefs already with a bonus point.
Set! It came out of the tunnel. To reset.
Don't see that very often, do you? Ball coming back out of the tunnel.
I need you to go forward.
No, I'm trying to have a look at where that bounced out from. I think it came out from Mika. Refs definitely will be looking for a little bit more discipline now this time around.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
That was always going Exeter's way.
Loose head standing up under pressure.
And that looked like a relentless barrage from the Chiefs' front row. They're going back straight away there, aren't they? And it forces Catherine Baverstock to stand up. And so it is the Chiefs who survive.
On the line.
Feather in the cap for Delika Menin. One try to her name already.
They're on the halfway.
Used to ply a trade, of course, up the road at Loughborough Lightning. Cleaner Maloney-McDonald then. Over the top, a throw again. This time it doesn't fall favourably for the Chiefs, and it's Tigers who, well, might have hoped to attack, but in the end they're going backwards. And that's messy from Tigers. And Kachakova stopping.
You don't often see that.
And the penalty conceded in the end. It's obviously not viewed as not a knock-on, but there's Funati straight up. Robinson. To her namesake, Robinson as first receiver. Brennan. Some purpose about this attacking set from the Chiefs.
Yeah, again, just stepping it up a gear when they get into the zone. It's steady to see.
Priest, that's dribbled free, but there's an infringement. And no taking it quickly for Flo Robinson, sadly.
Definitely something we looked at in our review this week. It's something they like to do. So we have our eye on that quick tap and go.
Is that Georgie Lingham kicking it free from an offside position there, I think. Sort of falling over the top of the ruck there. A chance for the Chiefs to get a 5th try.
Steady defence there from Tigers.
Wanted to get this out.
7 more green out.
Cleaner Maloney McDonald, though, decides to go herself, and that's been ripped right with the try line gaping. Fantastic tackle.
No try, but green.
Tigers penalty.
White two, sorry, white two playing the field.
Is that McCalman with the rip?
Yeah, McCallum with the rip there. She was quick to get that.
You are still.
That's a fabulous take. Cleaner Maloney McDonald looked irrepressible there, but talk us through that rip there, Liv. What you're having to do to defend against what is basically a human battering ram coming right at you.
Well, we do practice this like at training, so when we're in that zone and we're on our try line, we do want someone going for the ball to absorb the ball or rip it like we just saw, and then we have someone chopping nice and low, so that's just well executed drills from us at training, so coaches will be happy to see that.
Tigers clearing their lines. It's a gorgeous day in Leicester.
I know, no wind either.
Bit of cloud in the sky, but apart from that, perfect sunglasses weather for those in the north stand.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we're the only side of the stadium that has shade at the moment.
Fury with the kick. Tempter for Elworthy. But Elworthy is still through and not brought down. A chicken wing pass, though, finds Kachakova. Not a white shirt, but it's Exeter who win the penalty. Those quick penalties, quick tap penalties from the Chiefs catching Tigers out. And through they go, men in. Surely yes. Pick and go round the fringes.
Yeah.
A hugely burly, brutish carry from Delika Menin. And the second most capped Canadian of all time has got over for her 2nd score of the day. The Chiefs up to 29-0 as we head towards the end of the first half.
Yeah, Tigers look like they're going to make something out of that there, but Exeter just capitalised on a mistake there. Really well from Menin, noticing the ball was playable, and we just didn't react quick enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's very good reactions, isn't it, to read the situation.
Yeah.
The USA Eagle. Cantorna to add the extras. We're right in line with that, so I can tell you that's sailing through. What have you been impressed by with Exeter then? Liv, took us through what you're seeing from them.
As I've mentioned, I'm really impressed with the intensity they bring. Like when they're in their different zones, you can see they're executing their different attacking strikes and different attacking plans. And when they're in the different zone, you can see the change in what they're going for, and they're executing that quite well, which is something I feel like we could be doing a little bit better at in this game particularly.
Exeter have won every game against Leicester in the PWR. This one seems to be going that way too. This would be 7 straight wins for the Chiefs against the Tigers. And there is a brilliant take from Lingham. What a fantastic start from Tigers from the restart. Now they've got some front foot ball to play with. There is Russell up to the 22. This more like it from Tigers. Richardson. That's a poorly placed ball though from Fury. Out it goes. And Exeter's line out on this near side. Well, we mentioned the restarts earlier on, didn't we, Liv, that Tigers have got a good record in that regard.
Yeah, we know how to put the pressure on, I suppose, at times. That was unfortunate there for Kazakova. She looked like her name was lighting up there for a minute.
At the 9th restart retained, which is the most in the league. They are getting possession of 7% now of their restarts. Short line out again, but not done properly this time. That's the second time they've tried that today, Exeter.
Yeah, rookie error from them. Or maybe they're just hoping not to get caught. Here's carry from Allen.
Up towards the 22, down the narrow side they go. Vincent.
Great offload from
McCalman. This good stuff now from Tigers. They're keeping the ball in hand.
Yeah,
the
this is the
offload's
momentum
flowing.
we need.
Now Ross, the Australian. Allen again. Up looking for work. Trucks it up and works through a phase. Now Gordon has a go. Shadow of the post looming. McCalman again, the offloads. Here's Lingham, grabs hold of it with a bit of a juggle, but he's pushed out of play. Two big Exeter bodies forcing her off the pitch.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Lingham there, but like we're looking at this phase play here, Tigers have it, and we do show some great attacking phases. It's just completing it, so hopefully we'll get some return from this line out.
Open up, Green, bit. Open up.
This will likely be the last action of the first half. Although we're not sure, as you probably guessed, there's the scrum to Exeter. The time that you've got on your screen and that we've actually got inside the stadium, not linked, I don't think, to the referee's watch, so it might mean we're slightly off there. So forgive me, that's why I thought we were in the red. Nearly time for the half-time oranges.
I think the ref has just called last play. So let's see how this goes.
Crouch.
Scrum 5.
Bind. Set.
Penalty.
Yeah. Green 3 to 4.
Perhaps one last chance for Exeter to get up the other end. Oh, no, they have decided that's enough. And you can see why. 5 tries in that first half for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think they're ready for a water break.
And a dominant performance from the Chiefs. Tigers will rue their early dominance. It was them who dominated possession and territory for the first 10 minutes. But from then on, it was the Chiefs who took Tigers apart. 5 tries, 2 from Menin.
Yeah, like Tigers looking threatening at times, just hoping to get some points on the board in that second half.
One from Foenati. Plenty of fury in the attack from the Exeter Chiefs. They have dominated. 31-0 the Chiefs lead at the break. Another victory on course for them in their playoff hunt. The Tigers hoping to get on the score sheet in the second half. We will be back shortly with all the highlights in just a second.
I'm better in my new era.
Out onto Corrigan, beautiful symbiosis between the Canadians, so much time together with Maples on their chest, but it's a moon and a star and a clean pair of heels for Liv Apps today. And Liv Apps with a moment of individual brilliance as she looks back across the whitewash to Mo Hunt and says, thank you very much, I am the best number 9 on the field right now.
Timely intervention, just what she needs to do for her team, and Westcombe Evans will take over here. Westcombe Evans against Orcan, now Kildun. She dabs it through for herself, Bo Westcombe Evans. Feet taken in the end, Wafers there. She places it back. Liz Maud is going to run this all the way in for Lightning. It's a breakout of the highest quality. A1 from Loughborough Lightning. Fine.
That's really nicely done from the replacement, Abby de Good, and then the kick downfield, and it's going to set up beautifully. Try of the afternoon, Claudia Maloney-McDonald with the finish, and no sooner had Trailfinders got their second of the match than Chiefs hit back with number 5.
Areki.
No, not yet. No, 2 to go.
Young, Morale, Hibbert Jones, good sidestep on the inside. Westcombe Evans is out there once more. Westcombe Evans in the foot race to score in the corner for Lightning. She's got there. Bo Westcombe Evans enjoying one of those types of matches.
Here comes the young England under 20. He's learning so much by all accounts just by being in the same environment as Apps. A lovely kick from Jess Breach. That was perfect. Corrigan fixes Venner, picks out Hardy. 1 shot, 1 kill. Saracens regain the lead. And that was velvety rugby.
I've got to admit, tries like that, Claire, are my favourite types of tries.
New era.
So they're the highlights from some previous matches in the PWR. This the only game today, and we've seen some cracking rugby so far. It is Exeter Chiefs who lead by 31 points to 0 against Leicester Tigers at Mattioli Woods, Welford Road at the break. And here are the highlights. And this is the first try here, Liv, and some brute force from a front rower, Dalika Menin, no stopping her there.
Yeah, 100%. Great reactions from Exeter.
Ball going over the top of the line out. Tigers unable to defend it, but it was Menin with the fantastic carry. Decent line from the Canada international. This is the second score.
Again, it's that power, isn't it? Straight over.
Fernati.
Yeah, it's really difficult to defend and really strong ball players for Exeter.
A bit of international class there, wasn't there? She'd set up that try with a fantastic 20-30 metre carry.
Yeah, 100%.
This one more fluid. Maisie Allen.
It's that experience and confidence on the ball, isn't it? You can really see it in them players that have that experience, what they can really do once they're given a bit of space.
Allen to Robinson. Robinson over there in the end. A unselfish try. You would have thought Allen could have gone and added her 9th of the season, but instead it's the scrum half who benefited from that one.
Yeah, 100%. She mustn't be too focused on her stats.
And then this the bonus point score. There's that. You can see the dog leg just working on that right hand side, and then that Buchanan in the corner, Liv.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you see, just really good hands, simple things done right. Quick offload and under she goes.
Some good hands. The Chiefs have mixed forward grunt with the expansive stuff throughout the game.
Yeah, they're making use of their big pack and then their agile backline.
And then Menin with the 5th score. Again, just up quickly straight away to dot over. So 31-0 at the break then to Exeter Chiefs. What's been your overall reading then, Liv, of how that game has gone, where it's being won and lost, where Exeter are finding their dominance?
Yeah, I feel like Exeter find their dominance there from what it appears. Each zone of the pitch, they know what they're going after in those attacking strikes, and they're executing them well. They're finding gaps and they're exploiting us in areas where maybe we're not connecting it enough in our defensive efforts, and that seems to be the theme of the day that I'm picking up on.
So what will Fraser Goethe, the Tigers head coach, do you think be saying? What will his main messages be?
I think the main messages we get around that corner and in the defensive line and push up, blitz up, is that defensive effort. We have, as you said before, the dog legs and gaps. We're not quite connected, so we just need to. Our pressure is all right, but we're just not very connected, and that's what's giving them opportunities to get the offloads away and score.
Who's been standing out to you from an Exeter perspective in that game?
I feel like Torna's doing pretty well. They're stinting at 10, a few conversions. That's been pretty nice. And then number 8 for Exeter as well. She's been carrying pretty hard.
So it is 31-0 at the break, 5 tries to 0. I guess a key hope for Tigers will be to get on the score sheet, won't it, at some stage?
Yeah, it's always something that we're going to strive for.
Well, let's hear from Jenny Maxwell then, who is playing her final game of her career today. She's played 40 games for Scotland, 32 for Tigers, the team that she grew up watching. And we've been speaking to her. She heads into the sunset for her rugby career.
It was really difficult, really difficult. It's something I've been contemplating for a little while. The game means so much to me, and Leicester means so much to me, and Tigers means a lot to me. So it was really tough, and I've never been somebody to walk away from something before the end, so it feels a little bit strange at this point with a few games left to go. But it's not something that I've taken lightly. It took a lot of consideration. And yeah, I guess it's the people in the environment that I'll miss the most.
So obviously with the difficult decision to leave Tigers, can you talk us through the opportunity you've been given?
Yeah, I've got an amazing opportunity with the Rugby Players Association. It's a brand new role in their ever-growing women's department, and it's an opportunity for me to stay in the game that I love and care so much about, but in a slightly different way. So I'm really excited by it, and I think player care, player welfare and personal development are things that have always meant a lot to me, and I've worked in that space for a number of years in different sports. So to be able to do that in the game that means the most to me feels like a fitting way to step away from playing, although nothing will ever replace playing.
New era.
Competing for Leicester and the PWR is everything I've worked towards.
Proud to represent the people of Leicester.
We are Leicester Tigers. Leicester's different. It comes with years worth of heritage, and I can't wait to represent them.
I'm proud to represent my family, my hometown, and just working together with a team to get the wins.
I'm looking forward to proving people wrong and showing that the underdogs can come out on top.
Power, passion, pride. Come on, Tigers.
We really like our tribe mentality.
We're gonna run.
Ambitions are to win the league.
We are Exeter Chiefs.
Playing for Exeter Chiefs, it means you're representing the team that we play for, the history that's there. It's a community that massively gets behind women's rugby.
I love being in Sandy Park. It's a really special place to be and play rugby, and what we want to become our fortress. Chiefs is a really gritty team, very physical team in the league.
We play for each other, we're very united, we work hard, and we play till the 80th minute. It's everything I love about rugby.
We've had a little bit of a revamp. We're going to show a little bit more of what we can do to our skill set.
It's going to be strength, it's going to be speed, it's going to be a new form of attack from us. We fear no one.
New era.
Well, welcome back to Mattioli Woods, Welford Road for the second half of this PWR clash between Leicester Tigers and Exeter Chiefs. It is the Chiefs who are well on top and dominating.
Jenny Maxwell leading the girls out for her last ever time for Leicester Tigers.
Walk down those famous steps, Jenny Maxwell.
That's a huge moment. There she is. I can't even begin to imagine how she must be feeling right now.
We heard from her at half-time, didn't we, talking about her future career with the RPA, which is why she has decided to retire.
Yeah, it'll greatly impact the squad. We're also proud of her and excited for her new move, and we'll miss her greatly.
Such a great servant to the game, to Leicester Tigers. And of course, a Tigers fan, season ticket holder as a girl.
Yeah, we'll miss her on the team, but she definitely won't be far.
So changes are plenty for Exeter at the break. They're bringing off some of their key figures. But it is Tigers who will get us back underway. Kristin Bitter, I'll tell you about those changes in just a second. Is that going to go to 10? It is just about. So the changes then for Exeter. So work through the phases early doors, the Chiefs. Robinson, Clean Maloney McDonald, Maisie Allen and Fuanati off. Penalty Tigers. On, Emily Totosi, Gabriella Nigrelli, Zoe Dare and Lucy Nye against her former side. Quick tap penalty then. Exeter ringing the changes. It suggests they feel this game may already be won. Maxwell, Fury, Gunter, now Henrich on the carry.
Nice quick clean out there.
Shoulder. Here's Bitter. Ball bobbling and bouncing, but there's Lingham. Flyer, the GB7's flyer.
Nice offload there to Russell.
Got their hands on the ball there, Chiefs, but they're sent away. Kachakova. Slovakian born, but Lincolnshire raised. Now Gordon. Oh, and Maxwell was caught napping there. That ball squirted free from the ruck. That squirted free from the ruck again. This messy from Leicester. They do have the ball to recycle.
We seem to regain some control here.
Bitter with the kick.
Contestable. And out.
Straight out. So back we go. As you can see, you don't see that very often, did you? It's the scrum half's job to survey what's behind her, but you don't often expect to see the ball coming out like that, do you?
Yeah, the ball spilled, then popped up, so it spilled again.
Just got to look for her options. That's the difficulty of the scrum half, isn't it? You've got to always be watching.
Yeah, and always ready as any other player when the scrum half gets in. Who's going to take over her role?
Chiefs line out there is Nye. Her first touch of the ball. 2 seasons with Tigers for Nye. And here she is again.
Wow.
That's not the best pass though, and Claudia Maloney McDonald is going to have to do some work, and is clattered by 2 Tigers players and has stayed down as a result. That was
the 2 Tigers locks. Both went in for the chop tackle there. She doesn't look too healthy.
I felt winded by that one.
Yeah. I don't know if Exeter knew who that ball was to go to.
Bitter. That's a good kick, and that's a tester for Elworthy. Watches it over her shoulder very nicely. Here comes the fullback. There's Emily Totosi on as a replacement, but as we're coming back over towards Maloney McDonald, who is limping, England fans will be a little bit concerned by that.
Is it her knee we're looking at? Seems to be. Let's have a look at what happened here.
Coming back over and putting Maloney McDonald in there. A
Thought
bit
we were
of
going to
danger.
see the tackle there.
Yes, it was a double chop tackle, I think, wasn't it? One on either leg from 2 Tigers players.
Yeah, I think it was Denny Ross and Emerson Allen, our 2 second rows, our second row pairing for today. I would not have liked to be on the receiving end for that either, so I can see why she's looking for a bit of medical attention.
Well, Maloney McDonald, a key part, of course, of England's World Cup winning team. 36 caps. And John Mitchell might be watching this with interest. He will hope that this is just a...
it's a stinger.
Just a stinger. Just a bruiser, rather than anything more serious.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the scrum, though. Both sets of players just having a chat. And here we go, she is back on. Limping a little bit, but hoping to run it off clearly. It's the first scrum of the second half. Bit of a test for Totosi, this, coming on at the start of the second half. Tigers front row might fancy a crack at the new hooker.
Yeah, it's always an interesting one when you see different names and the shift in the front row after the second half. Change the whole dynamic of the scrum. Worked well for them.
Yeah, that was
There's a
very big win. Here comes Nigrelli, young second rower. Well thought of at the Chiefs. You heard Steve Salvin, their head coach, talk about how promising she is pre-match. Wall. Now Maloney McDonald. Inside ball to her opposite wing, Buchanan. One try to her name already. Wall back up looking for work. It's another big carry from the Ireland international. Great offload, and here come Exeter breaking through. That offload opening the gap, opening the door for the Chiefs. The Tigers have possibly closed it again. Menin, 2 tries to her name, 2 of 5 so far for the Canada international. Tigers D solid at the moment in pushing the Chiefs back. As that's a knock-on surely from McDonald. Scrum advantage for the Tigers. Can they, having seen off that Chiefs attack, now make them pay? Down the narrow side, interception, but a knock-on. We're going back for the original scrum. And you're reading on that period of play, the defensive set.
Yeah, I feel like Tigers, we put up a bit of pressure there. Just good to see we got the ball back. Would have been nice to see a bit of momentum built off that. Unfortunately, that intercept knock-on has stopped us from being able to see that. But we look a bit more threatening in defence than we have.
So they are making a change, are Exeter. And I think they've decided that taking a risk with Claudia Maloney McDonald isn't worth it. With her carrying on, so on Ailey Sinclair comes. So that is 5 of the 8 changes made by the Chiefs inside 48 minutes. Tigers scrum, and here they come off the back of it. Henrich, the US international. Maxwell, her last half of elite rugby. Here comes Lingham round the side, showing her international quality into the 22. Nobody can bring her down yet. And that has barged open the door, perhaps for Tigers, but they can't back it up on the edge of that 22. Slower ball now due to that spillage. Henrich again on the crash ball. Maxwell, and a drop from nothing from Jordan Russell. And the chance goes begging for Tigers. And it will be an Exeter scrum.
It's almost like these on Tigers. I feel like we see our names light up and we're doing so well, and we do have that flair at times in attack. Let's have a look here.
Forgive me, it was in fact there was a penalty advantage that certainly I misled. Perhaps not you, but we've gone back for that. So actually, Tigers do have another bite of the cherry. But just talk us through Georgie Lingham as a player. She looked in that carry there just bigger.
Yeah, she's
faster.
super dynamic. She's got power. She's got agility. Her change of direction. You know, she's explosive. I suppose she's got experience in the 15s game and in the 7 circuit. So she brings a different type of experience again into the squad. And you definitely feel a difference when she gets on the ball, and she's dangerous when she has a bit of space as well.
She knows this pitch very well.
Yeah,
not only because she's a player here, but because she's part of the ground staff who. Make the pitch look like a carpet every week.
That's right. So she gets an earful from us at training if we're not quite happy with anything. So I'm sure she loves that.
Bit of treatment for a Chiefs player, but now we're ready to start again. Tigers line out deep in the Chiefs territory. And that maul is very, very effective. Great work from Tigers. They'll look for that second surge to get even closer to that try line. Score their first try in a month. It's Gunter at the back, holding the ball in that left hand, you can see there. The Chiefs trying to disrupt up to the 5 metre.
Mm-hmm.
Now the backs will have a chance. They're lining up to the left. McCalman first up. Now into the forwards again, Emerson Allen. Exeter fighting for their lives to keep it at 0 at the moment.
Yeah, we can hear to the ref's mic, there's a lot of chaos going on down around there.
Maxwell digs in. Fury to McCalman. That offloads behind everybody else. That's a brilliant mopping up job there by Fury. Although has it been ripped eventually by an Exeter hand? It has. And here come Exeter through the gap. That's a fantastic carry from Zoe Dare, who's made it up to the Exeter 10 metre and completely got rid of any danger. Fantastic work.
No.
And that's an illegal entry by Denny Ross.
9 green, hands in the ruck.
So it is a Exeter penalty.
Let's have a look at what went on here.
Fury looked like she just picked that ball up, didn't she? Sort of rolled, left a bit isolated.
Yeah, she did well to get her hands back on the ball, but yeah, we just couldn't secure it. Big tackle from Bitters.
And it was Totosi, I think, the hooker, who got their hands over the ball to rip it. And then there you go.
Can look at the bottom and spilled out the ruck there, but
a couple of changes for Tigers, 3 of them.
Time back on.
There's the front row replacements there.
So we had Baberstock come off, Vincent come off.
Here come the Chiefs on halfway. That's been dropped. That'll be a scrum to Tigers. So yeah, front row replacements on come the bomb squad for the Tigers. Alana Bainbridge, Danielle Allen-Solly. And Cleanna Dunn.
Yeah, Clodagh Dunn, La Bra Shunadit in Irish, how we say happy birthday.
Yeah, and disco.
Oh, yes, you were wishing her a happy birthday.
Yeah, in Irish, yeah.
Give me that again in Irish.
La Bra Shunadit.
Lovely.
She's fluent Oscailga, so I hope she appreciates that one.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Great kick over the head and the 50-22 on. Oh, has that been saved? Brilliantly saved. Well, that was great rugby all round, but we're still going. Completely open this. And here comes Henrich.
Great fire to that ruck there from Tigers, they're hungry.
It's Elworthy dragging the ball back in like a cricketer in the outfield. Fantastic kick from Bitter over her head too. Tigers ball. That came off an Exeter hand, so not offside.
Big strong carry there from Ross.
Stopping is the injury over there.
We're going back over towards the right wing as Tigers sit. There's another Exeter injury on that wing.
So that's 2 this game and 4 the last game. Were we looking at?
Yeah.
Exeter have been a bit unlucky.
Yeah, they've struggled with injuries. Basically, their whole midfield knocked out in the last game. McGovern, Tessier, Rule, and McGillivray. And here's this kick. Liv, talk us through this.
Yeah, that's a brilliant kick. I'm sure that's exactly where she wanted to go. Unfortunately, it was well saved by Exeter.
And fantastic work from Elworthy, I have to say, in that far corner to avoid the 50-22. Scraping the ball back in. It's always, I have to say, as someone who hasn't played the game, it is always a wonder of mine that players are able to nail those kicks to land 2-3 metres in front of the 22 every single time.
I know, and under so much pressure as well. And we're looking at 54 minutes in. They definitely spent a lot of time, obviously, perfecting their craft, and I admire them for it.
Exeter, 41 points in third. They will feel comfortable at the moment in their playoff spot. Tigers with just 1 point to their name. Is this the clear out here?
Yeah.
And that looks like a painful one. Exeter facing Bristol. Well, their next game in May.
Yeah, we've got that big break. Well, we have a game next week, and then after that, almost 2 months off for the Six Nations block. So
it's their bye week next week, the Chiefs. They've got Bristol on the 30th of May, their next game after, as Liv says, the Women's Six Nations. Tigers away to the champions and the unbeaten champions, Gloucester Hartpury, next week.
Yeah, that'll be a big one.
Still an Exeter player down there in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it looks like an ankle.
Getting some treatment. Two more changes for the Chiefs, the rest of the front rowers. Hope Rogers and Alessia Skates coming onto the field. Skates at Exeter Uni. Hope Rogers far more experienced, both ends of the scale. Hope Rogers the most capped US player of all time, and there are 52 tries in 60 Exeter appearances, which for a loose head is remarkable. So still waiting as the player gets treatment down on this near side.
It looks like the stretcher might be coming out.
Exeter have now emptied their bench too, so Ellen Scantlebury also on for Gabby Cantona, and another change for the Tigers too, coming off Denny Ross, coming on Hermione Farmer.
I'm on 15, so no, sorry.
This must be super surreal for Jenny, actually having a moment to take in what's actually going on, and that she is in her last few minutes of rugby for Tigers.
Yeah, hopefully she'll get a chance to walk off, get her moment in the sun if she is replaced. So Tigers against Exeter, the only game of the day today. Yesterday, we had a very important fixture in the playoff race. Trailfinders women beating Harlequins 21-17. Abby Burton with the late try to give them victory. It means that Ealing leapfrog the Quins into fourth, Exeter third, then got Saracens and Gloucester Hartbury ahead of them. Tomorrow, Loughborough Lightning against Gloucester Hartbury, that game on TNT. That's a 12:15 kickoff. The champions 12 from 12. Lightning hoping to keep themselves in the playoff race. And there is Gabby Cantorna, who has got a boot on already. That is a painful one for her. Adds to that injury list for Exeter, but it is Gabby Cantorna that you have to feel for at this moment.
Yeah, you know it's painful when the gas and air is out.
Yes, crikey, yeah.
Never nice to see a player go down. I know the highs and lows of sport are very real, and moments like this can be heartbreaking.
So many medical staff, that's often the giveaway, isn't it? When there's so many people around a player. We wish her all the best and hope that's not too serious.
Yeah, hoping a speedy recovery for Gabby.
I must run you through the rest of the fixtures. Sale Sharks also against Bristol Bears. That one, like us, on YouTube. Bring you all the PWR games in one way or another. It might be TNT Sports, it might be BBC Sport on the iPlayer, or here on YouTube. You're a big PWR fan if you enjoy your rugby and enjoy your top flight women's rugby. The PWR the place to go, and we'll bring you every second of every game one way or another. It's a fascinating playoff race, isn't it? Probably the best ever. And let's bring you the tries that we have seen so far. This the first from Delika Menin.
Powerhouse straight over the line.
And then this the second. It was set up by Fuanati with a big 20-30 metre carry and then finished off from close range. This one more free-flowing play. Allen bundling down two players to set up a scrum half. Flo Robinson to celebrate her England call-up this week. That chicken wing pass.
Lovely offload.
Setting up Buchanan to score. Now scored in both of these fixtures, Buchanan. And then this the fifth. Surely out of the front row union for that ingenuity.
Yeah. Should be looking to graduate to a higher number on her jersey.
Delika Menin with her second try. A quick tap penalty. So Gabby Cantorna still getting treatment and being ready to be carried off the pitch.
I wasn't rewarding your loose heads because her height was low and then the tight head dropped to her bond, so I can't reward her.
Straight off to hospital, I think. By the looks of things, fortunately, the Leicester Royal Infirmary is just to our left-hand side. We can see the wards poking through the stands at Mattioli Woods, Welford Road.
Yeah, about 5 metres across.
I mentioned the playoff race, didn't I, Liv? It has been fascinating to see so many teams in it. It's a sort of 6-7 team bun fight for those top four places.
Yeah, always interesting to see so many teams in contention. We watch Cantorna get carried off. Never nice to see.
Both sets of players clapping her off the field.
Yeah, of course. It's a dogfight on the pitch, but there's a lot of respect in the women's game, and we all wish the best for everybody.
Emma, so we still want to just wait for the doctors,
And now, this is the tricky thing. I do think this. We've seen the players warming up, haven't we? But they've been stood around for 10 minutes. It's you've got to get yourself back in the right frame of mind, haven't you?
Yeah, moments like these change the tempo of the game. So it's let's see how they come back out after this.
I imagine being an elite athlete, it's easier than you might think, but when you've watched someone be hurt as well like that and in so much pain, it can take you out of the mindset, can't it?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of great relationships within the squads, and it will be upsetting for people to watch. So it's about trying to separate that for the moment that you have in front of you, which is the game, and focus on that after. It might sound a bit cold, but it just is the way it is.
It was 36-0 the last time the two teams met, 31-0 at the moment.
Time back on. Sorry. Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady.
Exeter unloaded their bench during that period, so all 8 replacements on. Tigers looking for their first try of the game. Some neat offloads there. Kachakova on the left wing, escapes the tackle, still not wrapped, but can't get back up. Maxwell again. Final few moments as a Tigers player. Richardson, though, is real front football for Leicester now. They have got the momentum.
Might have been a miscommunication there, so that ball was to go.
McCalman, who has to mop up, gets over the 22 again. Fury, first receiver. Over on that right edge now, Tigers. Farmer. Maxwell again. Tigers hoping not to lose that momentum in attack, but that extra defensive set. Like a big white brick wall stood in front of the Tigers' attack.
Yes, they're definitely closing in.
Back a few metres with that carry from Gordon. That spilt eventually. And you've got to give credit to the Exeter defensive set there. Patience, determination and discipline in that D set there. And Tigers eventually spilling the ball.
That's it. They didn't give us any room. Put pressure on, and that's what happens.
Tigers were looking for their first try in a month. The last try they scored was here against Ealing. Their wait for a victory in the PWR will go over 400 days.
Crouch.
399 heading into this.
Set.
Down the narrow side they go. There's Elworthy. To Sinclair. Now Elworthy gets it back. Wall. Palms off 2 players. Brennan. Here come Exeter down that left wing, and they found the gap now. Here's the speedster away. That offload not quite going to hand, though.
Use it, please.
Sinclair again. It was storming down that left wing. Almost too quick for the rest of her teammates who hadn't quite caught her up. So Tigers ball then. And Fury with the kick. And actually a decent kick. I don't know whether that was left by Elworthy, who gambled that it was going to go out on the full, but it bounced. It will be a Chiefs line out.
Yeah, she did well to get that away. She had a lot of pressure on her there.
Just re-watching this offload. That's a beautiful pass, actually, to miss out 2 players.
Nice tackle from Jemima McCallan there. Got us out of trouble. And straight into the ruck then to play, act as 9.
Scantleberry it was down that left edge. Line out Chiefs. And Wall the option.
I don't know what happened there.
Pierced the gap. Yeah, everyone was sort of falling over each other, weren't they? And on top of each other. But it has meant that Exeter have gathered a good 20-25 metres in the process. And a nice line. Almost too quick, sort of tripped over her own feet. Tigers win the penalty.
You need to release the ball. There's a tackle, you need to release the ball.
Maybe got a bit too excited there.
Brennan it is, the player penalised.
You need to release the ball, then you can go again.
I think Brennan's saying she did release the ball. That was what her complaint was.
Yeah.
Coming up to around the hour mark. Just watching what's... are those ribbons in Alana Bainbridge's hair there?
Every day. Different colour ribbon. Yeah. I think it's her signature look.
flat line out, spilled by Maxwell. Probably the first mistake she's made all day, to be honest. And here is McCalman. Oh, he's a fantastic player on the carry. Puts her body on the line every time. That's spilt forward by a Tigers player, so it'll be a scrum to Exeter on the 10-metre. And it's funny, isn't it? I mean, it's totally understandable, Liv, but it's been slightly messy since that big, long injury. Nobody's really been able to put many phases together, build anything in attack.
Yeah, it's been a bit choppy from both sides. A few mistakes, a few split balls. We're about 5 minutes back in, so we start to neaten up a bit now. You can hear the motivational chats coming from the ref's mic once again, so big scrum expected.
Crouch!
Exeter with a superb scrum record. They've won over 110 now.
Set!
107 before they came into the game today. It's their work rate that makes them stand out. Most tackles in the league as well. But they've got a chance to score a 6th try as they come off the back of the scrum. Here is Buchanan.
Hello.
Their speedster. Wall. And a very busy 5-10 minutes or so. Nye at the ruck. It's a bruising hit from Skates.
Straight in, Jordan Russell for that. Oh, wasn't going to give it.
Kick through from Elworthy, who's been moved to 10 after that injury to Cantona. Fury with the clearance kick though, and out it goes.
Another great kick from Fury under pressure. I think she's starting to suit that 10 jersey.
Which one? Number
Another
6.
change for Tigers. Off comes Jordan Russell. On comes Ali Coleman. No backs yet from Tigers on the pitch. We've already mentioned Exeter have emptied out their bench.
21 left. Ball. In 5. That's once.
Ali Coleman straight on and straight into the action there, trying to get that turnover.
Straight through from Exeter. Oh, the kick is scuffed off the outside of the boot. Inches in that. There is a knock-on advantage as a result. That was a fantastic carry that looked like it would really set up a decent attack from the Chiefs. But in the end, another very good clearance kick from Fury out to this near side. And this, though, a lucky escape for Tigers.
9, 11 and 15. 9, 11 and 15.
Priest, wasn't it, breaking that line?
Yeah, a great kick from Fury there again.
That's what they've got to be wary of, though. Exeter have offered that all day, and here is an incredibly emotional moment. This, the final act in Jenny Maxwell's career.
Oh, Jenny Maxwell, farewell, Jenny Maxwell. Highly emotional.
Hugged from all of her teammates. There's tears on the pitch from some of her fellow teammates too. As after 40 Scotland appearances, 32 for Tigers, many more for Loughborough Lightning as well, it is Jenny Maxwell who bids farewell to the game that she loves.
You can see the whole subs bench there is letting out those emotions. The girl on the pitch still have some business to attend to.
I think it was Morgan Richardson who was in tears. Had to recover herself there. Fantastic servant for Tigers. The childhood Tigers fan gets her dream exit. Chiefs, though, on the prowl inside the Leicester half now. Wall must have touched the ball more than anybody else in the past few minutes. Has got rid of a few of the Leicester bodies. Great carry from the Ireland international. Chiefs with real go forward now. Tigers trying to disrupt, but a decent clear out at the ruck. That's knocked on. Tigers scrum. They got away with that, Tigers, I think, there.
Okay, thank you.
And, Sinclair, I think, will feel a bit rueful about that. That pass was just too far in front of her. You're seeing the power, aren't you, in the strength. It's Dorothy Wall there, wasn't it? There, Liv, who was showing her strength and power.
Yeah, it's almost certain when she gets on the ball, she's going to get over that gain line and make some meters, and it's really important to have players like that on your team.
Set.
Cleared by Fury again. Those kicks. It's a brilliant kick again.
Yeah, just looking at this kick chase, Sarah and Lingham really up pushing that pressure.
And, Tigers have got a good territory gain. Chased down well. And we've seen now the power of Fury's kicks, just putting Leicester in a half-decent position now.
Yeah, she's getting us out of a bit of trouble today, I'll give her that.
This is an attacking platform for Leicester. Line out taken quickly to the middle. Laberry spilled again. Scrum, Exeter. And sadly, there's been quite a lot of that, hasn't there?
Yeah, unfortunately, just as that momentum looks like it gets going, we have these little errors that really cost us.
Tiana Gordon this time at fault. It must be frustrating that their attacking platform is being set. That line out worked well, didn't it? As it often has done. You just got to back it up once you start getting a bit of momentum.
Yeah, quick off the top, quick from the 9. Everything was going to plan. It's just those small errors are frustrating. It's happening a little bit too often for us, unfortunately. Teaser.
No points in the second half. Penalty Tigers. And look at the celebrations from the Tigers players. They've taken that quickly. Here's Laberry to Richardson. This one of the best opportunities for them. McCalman trying to burst through the gap now.
Tackle, release.
Leicester deep into the 22. Ball drops out of the ruck. Now here's Gordon. Wrestling that ball free. And recycling. Fury. Now Kachakova on that left wing. Henrich. Wonderful carry from the American. Laberry digs in again. Alan Solly over the 5 metre. This Tigers' best chance of the game so far. There's a Brutus carry from Gordon, chucking it up, sucking more defenders in. Ali Coleman. Bainbridge now. Held up. Held up.
Goal line drop out.
That was unfortunate for Tigers. That really looked promising there. Bainbridge just got rolled there, didn't she? She went towards the line. Just see her turn there and turned up on her back.
Everyone on side.
But that's the best attack of the game from Tigers.
Yeah, nice carry from Alana. Great defence from Exeter. They really did well to hold up the ball there.
Let's go.
I get another shot at it. Juggled. But kept in. Spills, that spill forward.
Strong advantage, White.
Yes. Again, that attacking platform for Leicester set. It's discipline in those key areas that are costing them. And Exeter's defence solid.
No hands, green. Advantage over.
Elworthy with the hoof downfield. Fury. Tigers get a bit of a long run up at this. This is a great carry from Zara Pickwick. Brilliant since she's come on, Pickwick. Into the 22, Kalman passing it back, offside. Some clever play there, I would say, from Tigers. Passing it back to the players on the floor, getting that offside penalty. Tigers trying to get themselves on the board. They've huffed and puffed plenty throughout this second half. Will this be the chance?
On the edge. Yep. There's 13 left. Don't watch the clock, okay?
Still no points in the second half. And that line-out's gone over the top, and the chance goes begging again for Leicester. They've had so many opportunities on the edge of that 22, and they haven't made it pay. Pickwick feeds Henrich.
Some great go forward there from Tigers. Let's see if we can make something from it.
Really like the look of Pickwick. I interviewed her. 18 years old, spotted on a talent day. She's shown plenty of endeavour so far, McCalman.
No, wait.
4 Wallaroos caps to her name. And that is dropped by Gordon. And it will be a scrum to the Chiefs again.
I'm sure Gordon won't be too happy with that, but she really is a important player for us and big ball carrier and great around the squad. So I'm sure she'll be beating herself up, but she's a very valuable player.
Got clattered by Abby Dogood as well, which probably wasn't too friendly.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Dropped by the Exeter this time. Tigers kicking through. And we're going back for the scrum advantage. They've been given a freebie there, Leicester Tigers. On the edge of the 22. Dropped there by Elworthy inexplicably. So scrum again. It has been very evenly contested throughout the game.
Yeah, we're in a great area to pitch for a nice attack and strike.
Set.
Annika, who's come on from Maxwell, likes to play a quick game.
Forced back in the scrum there, Tigers against the head, but they have now got to within 10 metres. Georgie Lingham. Down the narrow side they go. That's Labéry. Perhaps a bit of French magic. Penalty advantage coming Tigers' way. Gordon. Pickwick. Spilt. We're going to go back for the penalty advantage.
12 offside on the blind side.
Yeah, let's have a little look at this. Right, we have G. Lingham going in there at 9.
On the line.
Some nice hands there.
No hands, no way, green.
Exeter, who have nicked that line out and won the penalty too. So it is your chance, by the way, to vote for player of the match, the Built for Athletes player of the match.
Right, so in contention we've got from Exeter 2, Clean Maloney MacDonald, 5, Dorothy Wall, 8, Maddie Futani, and for Tigers we have 9, Jenny Maxwell.
Jenny Maxwell deserves that. Well, deserves certainly to be nominated, doesn't she?
Yeah, I would say so.
It's been a quieter second half, it has to be said. Exeter not getting on the score sheet. We've had no points scored in the second half.
That's it. Let's go. She's up.
Five tries in the first half for the Chiefs, nothing after that.
It's interesting. Big scoreline in the first half, and then it's been quite tit for tat in the second half. Errors on both sides.
Probably highlighted by the fact that Exeter unloaded their bench very early. 4 replacements at the start of the second half.
I thought that might have brought a bit more life into them, but no more points.
Very fiercely contested.
Step back.
Exeter ball, they're playing out of their hands, deep in their own territory. Backwards that went. Downfield, a charge down, chance for Tigers then on the edge of the 22. Can they get that much needed try? It's been a month since they got one. Allen. Laberie. Fury first receiver. Coleman. So much endeavour in this Tigers attack, but that's spilt forward by Pickwick. And surely there's a scrum advantage there coming for the Chiefs. And do good it is recycling.
The ball went to no one.
It's got very messy in this second half. The ball has felt 100%. Like it's been... Oh, and straight through goes Buchanan, hauled back by McCalman, who throws her to the floor. That was almost like a wrestling move, that was. Nye.
Great chase down.
Now on that right edge, forced out of play by Henrich. And it will be a Tigers line out far side. That chase by McCalman there.
Great use of the sideline.
See it there, can't you? Henrich right out there at the end, but a decent recovery from Leicester.
Go, please, let's go.
Feels like we've been 30 metres out for pretty much the entirety of the second half in either half.
Perfect, thank you.
As soon as you get into the 22, there's often something that goes wrong.
Like an overthrow.
Gone over the top, and Tigers' chance of setting up a platform has gone. It is instead the Chiefs who will have a chance at sealing a 5th try towards the end of the game. Now with Priest. Nye at the ruck. There is Rogers. Prolific try scorer for the Chiefs. Not another one on that phase. Skates, the young academy product. Nigrelli, who's been very, very good since she come on at the start of the second half. Free hit now for the Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs can get the ball out there. They're definitely numbers up.
That would be a good jacket, but 16 needs to roll.
Bainbridge penalised, so back we go for the penalty advantage. Quick tap. And Exeter now inches short. Pick and go.
Tigers need to get around in.
Celebration sent away. And down. Goes the ball, and there is Exeter's 6th try. The first points of the second half, right towards the end of the half.
No one looked too excited about that try.
No one did look too excited about that, which is surprising considering we've had to wait about 40 minutes for it. It is Hope Rogers who has got down from short range. That a 53rd try in 61 appearances for the Chiefs. The USA Eagles scoring right next to the post. It's a 6th try for Exeter. We were in no doubt already, but there is try number 6.
Looked a bit easy for her there. The hard work was already done.
And came again from Tigers' throwing the ball over the top of the line out. Gifted Exeter the attacking platform, which Rogers was able to finish.
That's it. It's those small errors that lead to big consequences in this game.
So it will be Gabriella Nigrelli to kick. I have to say, it is a joy of the women's game that you still have second rows kicking.
Seems to be a bit of a running theme. So a few kicking second rows. I'd love to see that.
I got 4 left.
Yeah, I think we might be waiting for some attention down at the post. Looks like it might be Gordon down. We saw a bit of it in that replay of the try. She didn't look too comfortable, and she's still there.
It's just blocked out, isn't it? You can't quite spot who it is.
We can see Medical giving some attention there.
It's the Canadian second row, isn't it?
Who's also kicking, yeah, converting.
I think they should keep this.
So still waiting for the conversion. The shot clock off.
Yeah.
So if we have a little look, we can see Gordon here, in beside the posts, and she's still there.
Yep. Melee of bodies.
It's very messy. And then we see this pick. Oh, it's gonna... Okay, she's up on 2 feet, which is a big positive. And she can squat.
She looks like a hardy soul.
She's very, very tough. Yeah.
Regular starting 8 for Tigers, formerly Wasps, the DMP Sharks, and Gloucester Hartby. She knows this league very, very well indeed.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, she's such a valuable player on and off the pitch.
So if you start setting up now, and then I'll blow, then I'll put the whistle. Okay.
Right.
Now time for the conversion. We've had quite a few stoppages in this game today. There's been a few nasty injuries.
Yeah, I'm sure when I speak to the girls after, it'll be interesting to see their thoughts on how it was.
Nigrelli then. There it goes.
That was smooth.
Let's make it a rugby tradition, shall we, for second rows to be kickers?
I don't know about that because
what do you reckon,
I don't know if coming from a second row, I don't know.
I was suggesting you try it.
One side.
So scrum advantage for Tigers. They decide to play it out of their hands. It's Fury wrestled to the ground. Oh, there's a penalty coming over.
Another player
for
down
Tigers.
for Exeter.
There's no advantage. Got a scrum.
It's been an unlucky day out here today.
Apologies. Right, the referee signal there suggested to me that I thought it might be a penalty, but it is. He was just pointing to the injured player on the far side of the field. We've got another injury, so it's going to be a Tigers scrum we go back for after this is dealt with.
I can't quite tell who is down at the moment.
There's another player getting some treatment.
Less medical staff around this player. Hopefully that's a positive sign.
Yeah. It's going to be your scrum because they knocked it on the back here. Yeah. 3.
You can just hear the referee saying 3 minutes left in the game. Tigers still seeking that first points of the game, avoiding a 5th nilling. 3 of the last 5 have seen Tigers not score any points. They've conceded 10 or fewer in 3 more games. It has been a really problematic area for Tigers.
Yeah, last week looked a bit promising. We got them 3 points on the board early. Came out on form, I feel like we looked a little bit similar there today. The start.
That's a relief to see.
Open walking.
That looks like a concussion test to me.
So I don't want to step on the feet. It's the unicorns, isn't it? That's what it is.
So back comes on Maisie Allen, who probably would have thought her work was done for the day. Sadly not.
She's got 3 more minutes in her, let's hope.
Time back on. Knock on by White.
It is Negrelli who's coming off. They're running out of kickers.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Height.
Gordon off the back. Not long left for Tigers to find that all-vital try. Can it be Lingham? The star wing. Sevens international. Not this time. Richardson. It's a great carry, great leg drive from Richardson. Sucks a few of those Exeter bodies in.
Well, it looked like she was going for the intercept there and then committed to the tackle.
Bainbridge. Oh, it's a big carry that from Bainbridge. And spilt on that left wing by Kachakova. Scrum advantage for the Chiefs. That might be the last chance for a try gone for the Chiefs. It'll be Rogers. To just work through the phases now for Exeter.
Away.
The ball was stolen there from Emily Hemrich, but wasn't called.
Huge carry.
Went forward there.
Going back for that's a long scrum advantage. It will be a Chiefs scrum back at 10-15 metres. This, by the way, this win for the Chiefs, bonus point victory will take them up to 46 points. That's 10 clear of trail finders in 4th. And more importantly, I guess Harlequins in 5th. And pretty much guaranteed playoff spot, I think you can say there. They can feel pretty confident they will be.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy with their positioning on the board.
It's their bye week next week, as we've already mentioned, so they won't have a game now until May, but they'll feel pretty confident of a place in the playoffs later on in the season.
Nice to have a bit of time off for all teams involved. Get all of our players back fit and ready for the last couple of rounds.
Comfortable in 3rd, the Chiefs. These the final few moments of the game. Again, Exeter with their attacking platform. They will want to add a 7th try. Nye with quick ball, and they're breaking free down the left. Allen, here she goes, cutting free, gets the offload away, and there will be a cherry on the top of the cake for Exeter Chiefs in the corner. Zoe Dare, young, promising talent for Exeter Chiefs, hanging out on that edge. Beautiful work from Allen to set her free. Fantastic offload with the chicken wing pass. And Dare has scored in that left corner.
Yeah, like looking at this replay, the ball just moved so fluidly for them.
To Dare is to do.
Cheering before they even scored.
And there is a 7th try right towards the end of the game. Exeter with a comprehensive, comfortable victory. So I think this is the 3rd goal kicker for Exeter. Ailey Sinclair. To potentially add the extras. You certainly know that we're towards the end of the game. It was the clock on your screen isn't exactly linked up with the referee's watch. Sinclair with the kick. Scuffed. And that is full time. Well, it's a comfortable victory for Exeter Chiefs. 7-try victory, which continues their charge towards the top 4 and consolidating 3rd place in the PWR. 2 tries for Dalika Menin. Some star internationals, Madi Fuanati among them. But it is Tigers still seeking their first win in the PWR. Their hunt for a victory goes on beyond a year. But this Exeter's day, they have cast aside Leicester Tigers women and have won comfortably in the end by 43 points to 0. Tigers nilled again, but the Chiefs charge on. Your thoughts at full time, Liv Tanner?
Yeah, look, I'm sure Exeter will be happy with that performance. They're missing 3 key midfield players. They had a few injuries and they still managed to execute what they work on back at training, so I'm sure they're delighted with that. And they came out, they played well, they carried hard and they moved the ball, so you can't fault them with that. From a Tigers perspective, I feel like, yeah, a little bit disappointing. We made a few errors that maybe we could have controlled it a little bit better, but at the same time, last day for Jenny Maxwell, so we're going to be focusing on that. It's a monumental day for us, and yeah, I suppose that's probably where everyone's head's at now. We'll review the game tomorrow.
You can just see at the back of your picture there Jenny Maxwell, who is being given huge hugs by all of her teammates as she bids farewell to her rugby career. And as you mentioned, she's been a superb talisman, hasn't she, for your side, an incredibly popular player.
Yeah, 100%. And like, I'm sure with any elite sport, it really is a huge part of her identity. And you know, she's a huge part of Leicester Tigers' identity. She's a legend of the club. You know, she's done so much for the team. She puts her life and soul into the club, into the team, into all the girls, and she genuinely cares. And like I said earlier on, she won't be playing with us anymore, but she definitely won't be too far. So yeah, I'm sure it's a really proud, emotional day for her and all her family.
Well, you are watching at the moment the highlights. Buchanan there with the 5 tries in the first half, 2 in the second for Exeter. The game won before half time. And this Dalika Menin's second try. This result keeps Exeter well in third, well clear of the teams in fourth and fifth. They are unlikely to chase down Saracens and Gloucester Hartpury at the top. It's a slightly messy second half, wasn't it, really, in the end, Liv? We didn't see too much action. We had to wait until the final 5 minutes or so of the second half before this try from Hope Rogers.
Yeah, it was quite messy, a little bit more midfield play, and neither team's getting too many phases back to back. And as I said, most of Exeter's points were scored in the first half. 31 points in the first half, and then only the few extra in the second. So I suppose it just goes to show the second half was definitely a different game.
And then a crowding try to take Exeter past 40. Zoe Dare, the 23-year-old Devonian, finishing in the corner to make it 7 tries. And a 43-0 victory in the end. It's an emotional farewell for Jenny Maxwell. Saw a bouquet of flowers out there.
Yeah, flowers going around. A few little surprises we have for Jenny after, which I'm sure will bring on a lot of emotion as well. Here we're watching her actually leaving the pitch. And like I mentioned earlier, all the girls on the sideline were actually able to show a bit of emotion, and the girls on the pitch still have to keep it together. So I'm sure the dressing room after will be one to remember. It's her in the huddle now. I'd love to be hearing what's being said down there now.
I feel sorry you've got to hang out with me up here, Liv.
No, you're not bad company.
Okay, well, it's also time to name our player of the match, the Built for Athletes player of the match. And it was Madi Fuanati, the Chiefs number 8, who showed her international class throughout, scored a try, And in that first half was the dominant force that led to Exeter racing into that 30-point lead. Your thoughts on her, Liv?
She's a world-class outfit, really threatening on the ball, powerful player and able to move at the same time. So she's definitely an all-rounder and did a lot of work for Chiefs today. And I'm sure, that obviously came across after winning that Player of the Day. So
she will be off to the England camp very, very shortly indeed. That's the last time we will see her before the Women's Six Nations begin, with Exeter having their bye week next week before heading off to the Six Nations, the internationals. Plenty more PWR coverage to come then by either YouTube or TNT or the BBC. Every game available for you. These the tables as they stand then. Leicester still just the 1 point all season, 12 defeats from 12 for them. Exeter though in third, and as you can see with a pretty solid grasp and hold in the playoff spots. Trailfinders in Ealing will be hoping to be hot on their heels. Sale part of that race as well. So last night we brought you Ealing Trailfinders last gasp victory, 21-17 they won, 43-0 for Exeter today. Join us tomorrow on TNT Sports. Loughborough Lightning hosting Gloucester Hartbury. Can Lightning be the first team to beat Hartbury this season, or even stop them from getting a bonus point victory? Every game a 5-pointer so far for the defending champions. And then tomorrow Sale host Bristol Bears at 3 o'clock. That game available on YouTube. And an emotional moment out there. Jenny Maxwell. A few tears out there, isn't there, that you can see there, Liv? A bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, for
several
sure.
Bouquets of flowers there.
Yeah, I don't doubt she's going to be absolutely spoilt. And look at her there in her queen chair. She's really, really appreciated member of the club, and yeah, just super emotional even watching from here. You can see the girls not really holding it together, and how could you?
Yes.
See a nice jersey. All the girls signed that for her as well. Name printed on the back, so hopefully she puts it up somewhere.
Yeah, well, you'd hope so, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
I hope so.
A fantastic career for Jenny Maxwell, and going off to pursue other opportunities with the RPA, which has meant that she has chosen this game as the final one in her career.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, can they crop me into this picture?
Well, Jenny Maxwell out on the pitch at the moment. And it's pretty much time for us to say goodbye for this PWR coverage on YouTube. It is another victory for Exeter Chiefs, but from a Leicester Tigers perspective, this is all about Jenny Maxwell as she bids farewell to her rugby career. Loads more rugby to keep you updated on throughout the afternoon, throughout the weekend, I should say. We'll be back here tomorrow for Sale against Bristol. So thank you very much indeed for watching from me and from Liv. It's been a pleasure to have your company this afternoon, and do join us next week too for more PWR coverage. From all of us, thank you very much indeed. Goodbye.
I'm in my new era. I'm better in my new era. I'm better in my new era. New era.